Hey guys, so I just got done watching Tyra today, and it made me really think about my past, and I wanted to, like, my channel is not all about makeup and what I'm loving, but it's also about like situations and like relationship problems and stuff like that, and ways to like make yourself I guess feel better. And I just really wanted to talk about abuse today. And Tyra's show was all about emotional, physical abuse, and I wanted to tell you, I guess, signs if you have ever been abused or you're going through an abusive relationship. Before I get started, look at all this acne. This is seriously college stress. Yeah, I'm just looking at myself right now because I'm doing this on my iPod. This is not good. Anyway, so minus this. So back to what I was saying, like emotional or physical abuse. And pretty much I'm going to tell you about the signs, because I've been in an abusive relationship before, and it's really hard to get out of. And I understand completely if you are going through this, how you feel. I mean, you feel like there is no hope, but there really is. There is ways to get out of it. When I was like 14, I was in a relationship, and pretty much he emotionally abused me, and then by the end of the relationship, what I call the end of the relationship because I was about to break up with him, it started to be physical. It was like pushing and shoving, and it was just out of hand. It was really just out of hand, and it was ridiculous. So pretty much I was lucky enough to get out when I could, because I used the excuse that I couldn't date until I was 16. So I'm sorry, I can't be with you. And that was like a great way for me to get out, because I blamed it on my mom. And sometimes you have to use like if you're really close with your parents and they're going to stand up for you to get out of the relationship because you're being abused or something, I think it's great to ask them if you can use them as an excuse for getting out of the relationship. Because it's just not worth it. It can start, mine started by like, he would say that I was pretty, but he wouldn't want me to go out and like look at other guys or stuff like that. And it was really hard. It was really hard because I didn't believe anybody that I was pretty until he would say it. And so I was so convinced that he was the only guy that could tell me that I was pretty. And when he did, I believed him, but then I felt like there was like no way that anybody else could think that I was pretty. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I was so convinced that he kind of drew me in, like lured me in to his like plans, and then he completely ruined them by, if I would do something wrong, he'd blame me for doing it wrong, and you did this wrong, and you did that wrong, and you're a horrible person. And it was just so brainwashing, and I guess I got like swept up in all of that, and he just emotionally abused me until I was just so worn out with it that I was convinced he was the one, until my mom told me, look, you're being abused and you need to get out because he's not worth it. And I was so lucky enough that I wasn't one of those teenagers that doesn't want to believe anybody, and I was just like, okay, Mom, I believe you. So I got out. But Tyra was talking about that it can start off with being like emotionally abusive, and then like if you guys like do that like pushing and pulling and type of like fun like rough play, that it can turn into physical abuse over time, and can really cause issues. So I just wanted to say that you guys are all beautiful, and don't be swept up and brainwashed that he's the only one or she's the only one, because I mean, abuse can go both ways. It can be the male doing it or the female. It just isn't just one sex. So I just wanted to like tell you guys about this, because just like to mention it, and if you guys want me to go like more elaborate into it, you can let me know, but I felt that this was something that should be mentioned, because since Tyra mentioned it, I thought that, I mean, what better way to spread it than on YouTube? And I hope that each one of you are careful in your relationships, and you take your relationships very seriously, and you watch for signs. So that's pretty much it. And I love you guys, and I hope that you guys watch this, and please let me know and comment below about your relationships, and if you have any other questions and you want me to do any other videos for you guys. Okay, bye guys.